Now we're going to finish the game by adding several controls. We want the dog to stay on the racetrack. So if it goes off and touches the green, then the player loses. If the dog can actually run all the way through the whole racetrack and back to this line here, then the player wins. The way we're going to do this is to use the sensing block, which is touching color one here. So we add if sensing touching color green. The way we pick the green color is to click on the square first and then click on the green color. Now that the color here has been set to this green color here. So if you touch the color green, if the dog touches color green, then game over. Now, the way to detect the dog has come all the way and back to the starting line is very similar. We wanted to detect the color of this line here. So again, if touching color, we set the color here as the same as this line here. If the dog touches this line, then we say, you win for 2 seconds. Let's give it a try. All right. So it now stops the dog whenever it touches the green color. But you can actually see that the dog doesn't really stop entirely. It still moves once in a while. The reason is in this loop here, there's no place where we actually stop the game. So we're going to add that control to stop all. So if the dog touches the green color, we're going to stop it. And also if the dog touches the finish line, then we also stop the game. So let's give it another try. Okay, now the dog stops completely. There are a couple other minor adjustments we want to do. One is, as you can tell, every time the game finishes, I have to drag the dog all the way back, and that's kind of tedious. We would much rather the dog goes back to the starting point automatically. And the way to do it is you put the dog at where you want it to start. And then, as you can see, when you move the dog, these numbers in the go-to block changes. And it actually points to the place where your dog is at this point. So what we're going to do is we put the dog here. And so this is where I want my dog to start every single time. And I put the go-to block at the very beginning. I also want you to point to the direction 90, which is to the right, so that it's easier to control the dog when it starts. All right, so now I have this dog running around the racetrack, and if I click on left key or right key, I can adjust this direction. If the dog hit the green part, the game is over. And if I can control the dog to go all the way to the end of this track, then I win. So that finishes this game.